I was thinking, have you ever thought? I'm sure you have. I was pretending to be the statue of the thinker, Rodin, by Rodin. And while I was thinking, I was remembering what in Unity we have learned. I create my own experiences. And how do we create those own experiences? By our thoughts. Our thoughts are very powerful. And because they're so powerful, we need to be aware of our thoughts. And how do we be aware of our thoughts? By being mindful, by staying in the present, by listening to ourselves and listening to those thoughts. And when those thoughts become obsessive, we need to do something. And Charles Fillmore gave us the tools, especially if you have negative obsessive thinking. Charles gave us the tools in Christian healing. And Charles Fillmore was our co-founder in Unity. And he says, man can dissolve things by denying their existence. And he can build them up by affirming their presence. So we have denials and affirmations. Now, how do you use those? Well, denials, if you were thinking that you had lack of money, let's say, you could say just as easy, there is no lack, or lack has no power over me. And that would be a simple, easy um, denial. Now, an affirmation. Now, I've used these myself, and I've used two of them on a daily basis. One is, I am open to the universe and all the good that comes my way. And the other one is, my bank account is getting bigger and bigger every day. So when I used those two for, I don't know, it must have been about 2 weeks, maybe. One day I was going to the mailbox, and I had heard this before, but I never experienced this because I've never used the affirmations. So I was using this affirmation, and I went to the mailbox, and I got a check from nowhere that I didn't know was coming. It was a check from a doctor's office that apparently I had overpaid. And so, boom, there it was, a refund just for me. So they do work. And I create my own experiences. So now the other thing that we learn in Unity is thoughts held in mind create their own kind. So they're kind of like friends, you know? Certain friends hang out together. So if you have negative friends, they hang out with their negative friends. If you have positive friends, they hang out with positive friends. So you can see how it can grow. It can grow. So it's very important. And Mike Dooley in Infinite Possibilities, this is what he has to say about thoughts becoming things. Thoughts are alive, aware, and active. This is not to imply that they have human-like characteristics, just as we don't generally ascribe such characteristics to a zebra or a rose, but our thoughts have our own brand of awareness and their characteristics and properties of consciousness. So as you can see, if you think the same thoughts, you're going to create that experience. Thoughts held in mind create their own kind. So it's important to use, to be aware of that fact, but also to use those denials and affirmations when you can feel yourself getting into a place or maybe creating an experience you don't want. Because again, our thoughts are very, very powerful. I've had many experiences where, like, I thought of getting into a fight with someone, or I thought they're not going to like this, and that thought wouldn't go away. And so that one thought created another thought like that, and another thought, and another thought. And unfortunately, I ended up getting into a fight with that person. And why was that? Because I create my own experiences. And so do you. And so do you. So keep that in mind. Your thoughts are powerful, and your thoughts need to be, you need to be aware of your thoughts because they are so powerful, and you can use them to create the experience that you want. So, what I want to do is for this next week, until I see you again on Sunday, I want you to choose something in your life that you want to create, an experience that you want to create, and think of an affirmation that you can use. So it could be health, it could be money, it could be love, it could be friendship, it could be anything. And I want you to use that affirmation for that week and just see what happens. Just see how you feel. And then I want you to come back, and next Sunday I want to hear about your affirmations and if what happened, how you felt about it, and how maybe even that made you more aware of what you're thinking on a daily basis. Because for so many of us, we run through life on automatic, and our thinking goes on its own and we're not even aware. So be aware of your thoughts because you create your own experiences. And when you tell yourself, I'm creating my own experience, you can get into that thinker position and think good thoughts. Go out and affirm and have a great day. Namaste.